heroes, the dragons of the kitchen, pitting themselves against challengers from all around the multiverse, from fantasy realms to the high wild west, sci-fi, no genre is safe from our kitchen's eternal hunger. Joining us, of course, ready and waiting to fill your hungry heart and soul with whatever grand feast they come from. But of course, there are some rules that we and they need to follow. Before we begin, as always, we must adhere to the fact that these competitors are here of their own volition. They have not been kidnapped, stolen, or otherwise sequestered away from their home world. Their families not held hostage. This is purely volunteer. Secondly, of course, you in the audience are the ones who have all of the power. That is the way we like it. You have all of the decisions that will lead to an eventual victor. Now, there are a number of ways that you may or may not slide victory in your favor. If you type in the chat, PK donate, you can use your hard-earned influence to ensure that the victory goes to your choice. But of course, many competitors are given boons and benefits. It will trigger none other than the kitchen chaos. So what is Dragon? Three-round battle royale. The first round featuring an arena battle where our heroes will try their best to gather whatever they ingredients they can for their feast that lies ahead. Round two, they will pit each other against this cooking contest, but at the same time try to avoid the various mischiefs that our lovely audience will bestow upon them. Lastly, we will get to use your taste and judge their final result. But enough! Let us get into meat our competitors for today's show. Starting with none other than our challenger, Mookin.
Do you hear me over the music? Hello, everyone. It's me, Muffin. I'm so happy to be here. Am I quiet? Because I've never been known to be quiet before in my life. I'm known for my nice, airy bakes, which I'm told is much like my brain. It's wonderful and delightful. And also, I add a nice little bit of fairy dust, which is not like angel dust. Trust me, the FDA's been around often enough, okay? So I hope that you enjoy my wonderful bakes as I take down the challenge.
Excellent. And taking down the challenge, you absolutely shall. But of course, it will not be easy. For the person rising up to face our challenger is none other than our own dragon chef. The one, the only, the mighty Boffin.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and all creatures around. I am Boffin, the chef winner. Forgot the name because I'm way just too important to remember that. And you should already know me. I am a specialty in all of the culinary arts. You have seen me make some wonderful baby back ribs, and you have seen me make some amazing tomato broth soup, and some of the finest bread you will ever see around in the 9 realms. And no challenge is too big or too small for me to handle. So, with that being said, get ready, because I'm about to blow your mind.
Wonderful, wonderful, and welcome,
Power
challengers.
By the way, I make actual size ribs, not out of babies. So I think I should have an advantage already. Some of us have standards.
Well, those standards must be pretty low for you. Because
They
my
are, I'm
baby
sure.
back ribs, whoa, okay. Well, that didn't take very long.
If you hit
All right.
yourself, others can't hit you.
Well, shots are definitely
I'm
being
lost.
fired.
I don't know what to do.
Things are heating up here in the kitchen, and of course, I am scared immensely. For, of course, as we know, the Dragon Host does not get involved with this battle, but of course, our heroes do. Now, of course, there is no Dragon Kitchen without a secret ingredient, but we have the first of our reveals, and that is, of course, today's special has no secret ingredient. That is right. Instead of a secret ingredient, our heroes are being sequestered away by force to a location undisclosed in order to compete in a challenge to get their own ingredients, whatever they may be, from a secret and wondrous place. Roll the clip!
Deep within the iceborne furrows, legend tells tale of a grand feasting hall that once belonged to the hero Almadrin the Vast. The Explorers Guild records say that held within is a never-ending feast, a banquet overflowing with food, drink, and cheer all year round. Those who consume the food kept within are said to gain godlike powers, but it is not without protection. The deadly fruitcake. A distant cousin to the infamous black pudding ooze, this spicy yet sweet creature may seem like a complete dish, but in the right hands, its flavor can be elevated to another whole new level.
Don't know what that is.
The Elemental.
It's okay.
A creation of the dwarven wizard brewmaster Thundrin Threebeard, this creature matures with every passing season, deepening its bold, mildly sweet flavor. The application of heat reveals its true nature. And lastly, the great bird beast Balnagria. This foul creature was said to have been slain by Almadrin himself, but its life force so strong it persists even after being killed
How
and
did you
roasted.
make the chicken move, by the way?
Now, should our chefs come to any harm, we thankfully have two guardian frost giants ready to leap in and help at a moment's notice, should our chefs have bitten off more than they can chew.
And there you have it. The grand feasting hall of the legendary hero and themselves. Our heroes will need to go in on their own in order to gather anything that they require. Now, you guys have been provided stuff already prepared in the Dragon Kitchen. However, it is very sparse. We have milk, we have water, we have flour, we have salt and pepper, and some of the basic essentials. But if you want to make something special, well, you're going to have to ensure that you pick up the right ingredients, fruits, vegetables, even, of course, your proteins that you may want to get will all be readily available for you within the confines of the feasting hall. Before we begin, challenges. Is there anything else you would like to say or anything you would like to ask before you are whisked away?
I'm gonna freeze you out of the kitchen.
I'm going to step on you.
All right. And
Is
with
that a
that,
short person joke? Are you making fun of me because I'm tiny? This is a real problem for fairies, okay? How dare you diminish the challenges we face? We get stepped on all the time. I just lost my second cousin last week from being stepped on. I have salty tears that I would like to bottle up and save for cooking.
Boffin, make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, what? No. Rude. Wisdom save?
Yeah.
That's a 0. Oh, that's a 17.
17. All right. The story of Muffin's cousin, Floofin, does not move the stone heart of our Goliath champion. As we prepare for our heroes, with a wave of our hands and a final wish of good luck, ladies and gentlemen, let us start cooking.
Did you bring your own sound music?
Yeah. that's one
Well,
of
I
the
was
plates. It turns into a beatbox.
I was gonna put on music, but now I'm like, I'm keen. Just go for it. Brilliant.
This is great.
I love it. All right.
And now we
So-
fight, right?
Let us start by rolling initiative.
Ha
16.
Oh, that's a 4.
All right. 16 and 4, meaning advantage to move.
If I know numbers, I get to go first.
All right. Muffin, as the
Yes.
portal swirls around you, blue and wisty winds suddenly howl in from behind you. But in front of you, The warmth of a grand feasting hall sprawls out in front of you. You can see what looks to be a large and delicious-looking roast pig burning on the spit. You see a whole trout a knucklehead trout laid down, filleted in front of you. Breads, cinnamon rolls, a large kind of fruit cake on the table in front of you. And on the adjacent table, even more foods. Whole chickens, baked potatoes, beans, fresh root vegetables, and many, many, many more. And a pile of mashed potatoes that seem to reach almost the ceiling. To the south of this this tavern, like banquet hall, you can see a huge cask of mead being bestowed and laid to bear. And to the north, a reverent chair to the frost giant Jarl, who was, of course, none other than the hero Almudryn himself, where they would sit and enjoy the festivities of themselves and all of their friends. Now, Mufin, time is limited. You have but 4 simple rounds in order to gather whatever foods you need to prepare your dish. Now, you can take multiple things in a single turn, but it will require you to use an interaction on a table to do so. So, where do we begin?
I would like to run to the potatoes because everyone loves potatoes.
All right.
No, that's not a secret ingredient, but
Do you know where the best potatoes come from?
Idaho.
Ah, okay.
Was that right?
Yeah, actually.
All right.
Trying to get you on that one. You know.
I thought that was supposed to be a joke or something.
I was waiting. I was waiting for a punchline.
Yeah, are these just facts about potatoes?
Oh yeah, because I grew up in Idaho. Did
feel
you
like
know
everyone
also the
knows that.
kids in Idaho have a special holiday called Spud Harvest where they have a whole week off to go pick potatoes?
That's interesting. In all fairness, I grew up in Illinois and we had the sweet corn festival. It was delightful. People would throw cow poop.
It sounds like Illinois.
I'm glad these people are handling the food. Now.
Oh, they were dried by then. They call them cow chips. You don't eat them though.
Good.
That's wondrous news.
I go for the potatoes, but it turns out I didn't pack any bags or satchels, so I just have bottles. So I'd like to try to smash the potatoes into the bottles.
Very well. With your relatively small bottle, because of course, being a fairy, you have the bottles you have on hand, you begin to fill it to the brim with soft, fluffy, buttery mashed potatoes. But of course, you find yourself standing a little close to something immediately beside you.
That's not intended.
This giant mound of fruitcake starts to move and shift. And as it does, it seems to slurp in your direction. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's take a quick moment to appreciate Hero Forge, ladies and gentlemen, where Dag can do horrible and awful things if he puts his mind to it.
It's a fruitcake mimic!
What?
Oh my gosh!
There
Great.
he is.
Do I understand what it was saying to me?
Make an intelligence check.
I am definitely known for my intelligence. 18.
18. All right. With an 18, it is likely saying something about the fact that everyone comes into this feasting hall and they're like, oh, look at me. I'm going to get myself some mashed potatoes instead of some delicious fruitcake. What's wrong with fruitcake? Do you have a problem with fruits? Is that an issue you seem to have? That you're taking your prejudice and filling it with your mashed potatoes of lies? How dare you? I'm going to eat you, is likely what this thing is saying.
I would like to speak back to it in its language. I assume that's how we were doing this.
Yeah, sure. Okay,
Yes.
roll a charisma check.
That's a 6.
Ooh.
You said, what about my mother? And it's not impressed. Okay. Which brings us to Buffin.
Right. So, when you're trying to pick up things, is that technically an action?
No, it is a free action.
No? Oh, okay, good to know. All right, so what I'm gonna do here, I see our little petite friend almost getting eaten by this fruitcake, right?
Yeah.
She needs some help at the moment. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run over to the fruitcake. Gonna go, I'm gonna take out my trusty immovable rod, like I always do. Going to stick it in top of the fruitcake, click the button, and have the rod stay in place.
All right. You, as you go to slam the immovable rod into the fruitcake, please make me a strength check.
Oh, you
A
don't have
little
to tell
known
me
fact.
twice.
A little known fact about fruitcake oozes is that they are made of one of the hardest substances known to man. Even dwarves have started to try and build fortresses from how hard and miserable these creatures are.
Oh, good to know. Now, 17.
With a 17, you hear the sound of a sickening crack. For a moment, you think that your immovable rod just fractured, but you managed to puncture through the dermal plating surrounding the ooze, and it is now embedded in place.
Let's go. All right. With that, I am going to take some. Oh, let's see. What I got 4 turns. This is really rough. I am going to take some of the fruitcake. Gonna grab some of that. How many things can I grab?
You can grab, roll a d6.
Oh, okay. 4.
All right, you may grab 4 items of choosing.
Okay, I am gonna grab some of the fruitcake. I am going to grab what? Oh my goodness gracious! Are things like in specific places, or can I just say what I want to grab?
Say what you want to grab.
Okay, I'm gonna grab some of the fruitcake. I am going to grab some sugars. I am going to grab flour, and I'm going to grab some butter.
All right, flour, sugar, butter are already in the kitchen, but in place of these, you can find that there is some corn that you can use for cornstarch. You find some cranberry juice, as well as a variety of different sweet, like kind of drinks, like grape drink and stuff like that, which you may choose a flavor of your choice. And instead of butter, you can find, I can't believe it's not butter. Because I couldn't think of an equivalent that would be on a feasting desk that...
So everything I went for is already in the kitchen. So, okay, that's good to know. I am going... Okay, I'm going to take the fruitcake then. Thank you for your service. God, I think most of the stuff I was looking for is already in the kitchen. So what I'm gonna do is after that, can I move just a little bit more, or should I just stay there?
You can move a little bit more if you want.
I'm gonna go right over to the chicken and grab some chicken.
All right. As you do so, the fruitcake will get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, you're freaking right. I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, now, here's a couple of fun facts about fruitcakes. First of all, they get a lovely melee weapon attack, which, as they swing in your direction, get a 18 to hit against your armor class.
That will miss.
Oh, okay. As it swings towards you and tries to hit you, it does not manage to do so. However, what is your AC minus your dexterity?
What?
Dexterity
20.
modifier.
Math.
20.
40?
20.
20. I thought you said 40. With a 20. Okay.
40.
What is
Okay,
your
very well.
AC?
Very well.
21.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Yo,
All right.
barbarian artificers are OP. Just saying. People really sleep on the multi-classing with barbarians. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, there you go. All right. So it reaches out to try and smack at you, and had it managed to lay its hand on you, you may have found out what mysterious powers it has. But in the meantime, however, you do not.
Aha.
All right. Which Buffin, now that you have reached the end of your turn, then goes to the fruitcake's turn. The fruitcake turns its attention to the, well, it was going to turn its attention to Muffin, actually, but you ripped a goddamn chunk out of it after stabbing it with a rod.
You're dang frickin' right. This is why I'm the champ.
All right. You watch as as these kind of like, almost like orbs of like glistening ruby-colored fruit start moving around the amalgamed mass. And as it does so, they begin to make their way to the front of this fruitcake. And you suddenly watch as it starts to fire in like a Gatling gun, these bullet-sized bits of dried fruit.
What the? Did I bring up my shield?
You can bring up your shield. I will give you advantage as you have your shield with you. Make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, goal.
It is
And
a
I got
two.
advantage.
Yes, it has a to whom it may concern attack on it.
Oh, thank goodness for advantage. 18. Sorry.
18? Oh, okay. 18 will halve the damage you take, as you will take.
Ouch.
As you will take 11 points of damage as these little cranberries and raisins and black currants like just like nail you from like your shoulders and the like, but your shield manages to absorb most of that hit.
All right.
All right.
Take.
You then hear this as Bofin, unfortunately for you,
Oh no.
you find yourself next to another very unfortunate position as the giant turkey,
No!
the great beast, whose traditional name is Elric Kalkun.
Oh no. I've heard of you.
As you look upon this, I need you to make me a history check.
I guess I might not know about you. History. Oh, cool. That's a 10.
Okay, with a 10.
Shouldn't use these dice anymore.
Once upon a time, in Boffin's far distant past, a tiny Boffin, still wearing full armor and stuff, was being cradled on the lap of his mother as he was told of the Elric Kalkin bird. The unkillable bird. A bird who relents at nothing and will stop only to feast upon the toes of naughty Goliath boys and girls. As you look at this creature, its kind of neck hole sort of you're reminded of this tale that your mother told you, as it is going to attempt to devour your soul.
What the heck? Okay.
Your soul is mine.
Okay, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, God, what the frick? Right, come on, don't fail me now. I got a +7 in con. Natural 20, let's go, 27.
Boom! All right.
I pooped a little bit because it went from a 2 to a 20.
All right. As you do so, you hear this as this giant beast turns its attention to you. You hear this as it tries to suck at your soul. You see like this incorporeal version of yourself pull slightly away from your body, but then snap right back into place. But that is the fruitcakes and the birds' turn. All right, Muffin. It's Muffin time.
Hey, my turn. I'm ready. I would like to sneak up and do a chill touch onto this fruitcake, and I'm gonna go
Mm.
trying to apologize for what must be done.
Okay. Very well. As
We
you
have
do
two very different ways of going about this.
All
I
right.
thank nature for what it offers me, even if it's the devil thing, whatever
Well,
this food thing is.
Or struggling against its will. Yeah.
Yeah, you
absolutely.
know, it's fine.
All right, you reach into this fruitcake and you tear out a chunk. It is not difficult to tear out chunks of the fruitcake, so you manage to pull and rip this nice juicy chunk out. It turns its attention, if you can say turns, because it really doesn't
Yeah.
have a faceward direction.
No.
It is definitely angry.
I bow to it.
It
the-
says something in ooze, which is something along the lines of, "Oh, look at me! I can bend halfway down because I have a spine." Yeah, freaking rubbing it in. You bonused.
I would like to duck under the table to go to the other side.
Ooh, very nice. This will prevent the attack of opportunity as you duck underneath the table.
Oh.
I'd like to slide on over to the ale. I'm just gonna whoosh.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, because I'm sneaky like that. I'm gonna scream as I'm running away from the
Very nice.
thing.
Thankfully, due to your diminutive size and stealth, you managed to avoid attacks of opportunity from these two creatures and make your way over to the various kegs of ale. Now,
Yes.
as you make your way there,
Yes.
the roiling mead begins to rise upwards, hissing and bubbling.
No way.
And yet again, thank you to Hero Forge for the wonderful token. As the mead rises, it creates almost these swirling vortex arms made of pure, sweet, and delicious mead and alcohol.
Thinking
Alright.
of it as a fiery dance, I mimic it. We're dancing together, and I swirl some Eldritch Blast around me before sending it to it as a gift.
All right, make your attack.
I do. Merry Christmas. I roll a 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
A 23 hits. Fantastic. That is going to be 12 points of force damage.
12 points of force damage. You see a spray of ale and mead and other assorted alcohols that make this creature fly out in all directions.
It's so hoppy.
it's
Like it's happy? Yeah? No. I don't know. I don't know much about ale. I'm trying to make a pun here.
but it's also,
If you have to explain a joke, that means it's not good.
I can't hear you. I can hear him.
but mead starts to rain down from above you. You can kind of catch it on your tongue as as it like sort of falls down upon you. But
I would like
yes.
to catch it in a bottle so I don't have to spit it back up later.
All right, you hold out your bottle and are trying to
Yes.
catch more of this. Okay. All right, which brings us to Buffin.
Ha! I am going to. Oh, I can't do that actually. Darn it. I'm gonna take out my longsword. Shing, shing, and I am going to try to cut one of the legs off of this turkey.
All right, make your attack.
I
Against
will.
the great beast.
Okay, here we go. Whoop-a. That is going to be a 18.
An 18 will hit.
Thank goodness. I was like, it's just a turkey.
Never say that. Turkeys are the worst.
That's true. That is very true. All right. That is going to be. Oh, that's not very good. It's 8 points of slashing damage.
All right. 8 points of slashing damage. You don't quite have enough to cut off a limb, but you do cut off a nice piece of thigh meat that is quite juicy and tender.
Perfect. I will take that. Now, really quick, for the voice in God. So Vegetables, spices, sugars, things like that. That's all in the kitchen, correct?
No vegetables, but yes, everything else.
No
is.
vegetables. Oh, okay. Good to know. All right. I'm gonna slice that up. Oh crap.
Do you have mashed potatoes in your ears?
So maybe. Okay. I would like to. Oh crap. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna run over here, but as I'm running over, I want to try to grab as many vegetables as I can.
All right, you do so. Please make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god. This DD face. Let's go. Oh, dex save. I have advantage. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, that was a lot better. 17.
All right,
I rolled
with
a
a
2 on the first one.
All right, with a 17, you come very close to the raging pit of fire that is right next to there, but thankfully you manage to keep your bearings despite trying to defend yourself against the giant and evil Kalkun, and make your way around safely. You gather up what looks to be 6 assorted vegetables and the like.
I'm going with tomato, zucchini, squash, eggplant, tomato, yeah, more tomato, onions.
Yep,
There we go.
you got a lot of
Is that
tomato.
Two types of tomatoes?
You got
Onions,
Romano tomato and then
zucchini,
tomato
squash,
on the vine.
eggplant. Oh, okay, I got one more. I'll grab raspberries. That'll be my 6.
Raspberry is
That's
not a vegetable.
I feel like he needs to roll an intelligence check.
Yeah, you know
Does
what?
he grab, like, a fork
let's go.
instead?
You can
We'll eat this.
roll a survival check. Let's go with that. You're gonna roll a survival check, and I'm now gonna see what you've actually picked up.
Oh no! Oh, me and my big mouth. I was just going with it. Come on.
Tomatoes,
Straight
raspberry
16.
tomatoes.
Straight 16. Okay. You know what? With a 16, I will give you your raspberries. You can have
How
your
is he a
raspberries.
Yes!
dragon chef? He doesn't even know what a vegetable is.
Well, evidently, being a dragon chef is equal parts skill in a kitchen as well as absolute dumb luck. It's
Exactly.
crazy because in their mind they were like, I need vegetables, but their hands grabbed some raspberries, which is lucky because that's what their dish needed.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
All right, let's return now to the fruitcake, where the fruitcake is quite disheveled and sort of and continues to try and shake free. It does not. All right, we then go to the elemental. Now, the
My
elemental.
dancing partner, you mean?
Your dancing partner, who, you know, it is actually dancing with you quite beautifully as it flows and roils with your movement. It reaches out to try and grab at you, to dance with you.
Of course.
Do you resist?
Does this hurt? Does fire hurt?
It's not fire. It's
But does ale hurt?
Look.
I
I'm
do-
gonna-
I
I'm
will
not gonna
not
lie to you. It's not
resist.
gonna. It's technically not gonna hurt.
I will not resist.
Okay. It grabs hold of you, and as it swings you around, it pulls you inside of it.
Oh.
It's very intense. I'm not ready for this kind of commitment.
All right. You begin to drown.
Oh no, that hurts.
Well, technically, it
I
doesn't
don't
hurt.
like this anymore.
Technically, it
The
doesn't
lack
hurt.
of oxygen. I would like to try to drink it.
Good. Excellent. That was my next thing. Please make me a Constitution saving throw.
I'm gonna be so good at this. As a bonus, could I first roll a history to see if I'm an expert drunk?
All right. Sure. Why not? I love this.
I have a -1 against this. 12.
Woo!
12. Okay. That is okay, this will tell you very little. But what you can tell is likely this is in fact a delicacy from a dwarven wizard artificer who brewmastered this creature. It is designed to be drunk. However, it is designed to be drunk by a dwarf with dwarven constitution, not necessarily a fairy.
I'm the same height.
You are the same height. So let's make a constitution check to prove those dwarves wrong. Especially any
Let's-
particularly blissful dwarves that may think themselves better than other people.
That's right. Suck it, blissful. It's a 19.
Woo!
So, all right.
I'm having so much fun.
So, you watch as this tiny, very tiny little whirlpool starts to appear in the elemental as and just the alcohol starts to disappear. The creature shrinks down to a medium size as you have begun to drink it.
Do I wear it now like a dress?
Yeah, one more Constitution save, and yeah, sure, why not? I'll allow that. However,
Do you like the Squidward? I made it from my tears.
Yes, precisely.
It's a 3.
Okay, now the elemental has of course caused you to become drunk, meaning the following. You may move at your full move speed, but doing so will penalize you. You will have to make acrobatics check or you will fall flat on your face. Number 2 is the smell of anything particularly strong will potentially cause you to vomit, such as the smell of fruitcake. And last but certainly not least, if you
The
attempt
thing I'm carrying.
if you attempt to make an attack action, basically everything has mirror image against you.
Quick question. You said if I try to walk too fast or too far, but what if I fly and drink?
Oh.
Well,
Oh.
I'll allow it, and I'll also make it an acrobatics check, but it will not impede by your distance.
Awesome.
Yes.
I would-
Now,
Yes.
we'd like to take a moment on behalf of Dragon Kitchen to talk to all of the people out there. We at Dragon Kitchen do not condone drinking and flying. Please, ladies and gentlemen, drink responsibly, and if you need to, leave your wings parked for the night, and just go sleep it off, then come back and fly home in the morning. Okay?
I will not be leaving this location
Yeah.
with any inebriated aspect of my body.
All right. Well, that was the elemental. The Eric Calcun, which of course is the younger brother of Macaulay Calcun.
Oh no, it's been through some stuff.
It's been through some stuff. All right. Now I'm gonna use this ability because I've wanted to use this ability on Duke ever since I figured this out.
It's personal.
Drumstick
personal, apparently.
smash. As Boffin, as this creature lifts up its turkey drumstick, it rips off its own leg and attempts to beat you to death with it. That is a 14. But it has
Yeah,
multi-attack, and it's gonna hit you.
Oh no!
Go. No. Can I cheer it on? You
can.
can do it.
All right.
Yay!
That is a 20.
You know what? I'm going to give it to you because me trying to grab everything, I'd have to put away my shield.
All right. As it strikes,
What the crap? How many dice did you roll?
that is 18 points of damage
Ow!
as this turkey drumstick careens and smacks you
Ow!
square in the jaw.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, you can do it.
Oh, that just really gives me the humbug.
Well said.
That really just jingles my jingles.
Jiggles your
What are your
jangle.
jingles? What are jingles? What part of
Oh,
you
they're
jingles?
the little, they're the other breastplates that I have on here. Pops one off.
What? I don't think you're supposed to jingle or jangle.
You're right. All right. This freaking turkey, man, has it out for me. Jeez.
Oh yeah. No, the turkey definitely has it out for you. The turkey is known as the Goliath Killer of Kalmandir. So, I mean,
Oh, God.
all right, Muffin. you find yourself in a sticky situation.
Yes. As with always, we deal with our problems from the inside out. I would like to, even though it will provoke an attack of opportunity, I would like to fly away towards the turkey.
All right, make a perception check.
Oh, that was unexpected. That is going to be a dirty 20.
Very nice. Make a acrobatics check.
That will be an 18.
All right. Despite the room spinning around you, you manage to fly.
I've been on this ride before.
That's very true. The elemental is going to try and use its mead mash on you
Mead mash.
and gets a natural one.
Oh!
Yes!
However-
Farewell, my dance partner. I will miss you always. Or you can come stay in the rest of my bottle.
It does have.
Can't pass that up.
That's very true. It does have a fumble card though, which of course gives us our ideas of what perhaps this natural one might mean. Which in this case means it got too close, and Muffin, with a swift swish of a glass bottle, you manage to bottle a wine flask of the mead.
Wonderful.
So there you go.
Now I'll have you forever. Thank you. This is a healthy way to keep your friends close. Trapped. Mixed
Speaking of keeping people close, you are approaching a turkey wielding its own leg to try and beat
Yes.
Boffin to death.
While it's being preoccupied by Boffin, I was serious of tackling things from the inside out. I assume, like most turkeys, there's an entrance, and I'd like to crawl inside.
There are two entrances.
I'm trying not to make a dirty joke.
No, you can. This is
Put me
a
in
soft
one of
M.
them. I'm just gonna put me in one of those holes.
Very well.
me in,
All-
coach.
We're going to leave this to
Stuff this bird.
we're gonna leave this to the imagination as to how it happened. Muffin, can we make a athletics check, please? And in addition, I'm gonna roll a d4. As we mentioned, you are drunk, meaning that every creature has mirror image.
Oh.
Listen, my athletics is high. I'm ready for this. Oh my gosh, it is a 30.
Wow!
Wow.
I rolled a 19 and I have a plus 11. Did I
Okay.
math that right? Yes.
Okay, which is going to be either amazing or terrible, because I've rolled on your mirror image.
Yes.
Boffin, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh my god, you're gonna go up my butt, aren't you?
And I hope you got a 30 to resist.
Oh no! What? Dex
I
save?
was definitely meaning the turkey's
Dex-
butt,
dex-
but I
dex-
understand this is my own problem I'm making.
Dex save.
You shouldn't have been forward.
Yeah, this is about to get a hole in my pants. I failed.
Okay. Well, you don't go into Boffin, which is fortunate, but instead you go into Boffin's armor and start to rattle
Oh.
around. Muffin, this turkey is really dry and hard, and it's unlike any other turkey you've ever dealt with before. You start banging around inside the armor, pink, 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 and Muffin, yeah, you have a fairy inside your armor.
I've seen this
here.
before.
Is there?
What are you
can
doing?
I-
Get out of me! My armor! What?
While I'm in here, can I sleight of hand and steal his vegetables?
You
That
may,
is
please.
not a metaphor
No,
for anything
no.
else. I'm not
Please
trying
make
to steal his carrot or anything.
Please make a sleight of hand to steal Boffin's vegetables.
No, don't do it, please.
I'm gonna just take your raspberries. Okay, this is, you all are not gonna believe me, but I rolled a 16 and my sleight of hand is plus 14.
What?
Okay,
Are you
Buffin.
kidding me?
I need you to make me a perception check, and gain an extra 10 to your perception somehow.
Oh, okay, good.
No, I'm not giving it to you. I just mean you should generate that somehow, like
You should.
manifest it with will.
If I get a natural 20, will I be able to do it?
You know what?
Because that is the only way I'll
You know what?
succeed. There's no other way.
I'll give you the natural 20. I'll even roll. I'll roll with this as well. Even if Muffin succeeds, there will be a dice roll to see how many of the vegetables she manages to.
Oh, you son of a gun! Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes. Oh, I got a 15.
Okay.
Taking your veggies.
Muffin,
No!
you take 3 vegetables of your choice.
Oh, you son of a gun!
The raspberries.
Yep, very well.
No!
You take the raspberry vegetables.
That was my favorite vegetable.
And I'm gonna take both of his tomatoes.
And both tomatoes. All right.
Roma and on the vine. Got it. That's
All
also
right.
all I could remember.
All right, done and done. Now, Buffin, with a 15, I'd say that while you couldn't prevent it, you feel suddenly like, I don't know, a little lighter, I guess, in the pouches that should be holding vegetables. But it is your turn.
Oh crap. Oh crap. Are eggs in the kitchen?
Yes.
Okay. Oh yes.
But
we have the
only
farm,
regular
that's right.
eggs. There are, however, if you look
that's fine.
around, some quail eggs, some emu eggs. There's a griffin egg. There's a, a couple eggs.
No, I don't
Griffins
need
are
that big of an egg.
endangered. Don't do that.
That's right. That's right. Oh, fetch. How many is this our last round, or do we have one more?
You have one more round after this.
Okay. Do I know what tomatoes were taken from me, or what tomatoes? What?
Both of them. You have no tomatoes. Does it matter which type were taken from you?
Do I know what was taken from me? no?
Yes. I'd say yes. Yes, you would.
Oh gosh, dang it. Okay. Oh, I do not like doing this, but I'm going against everything with my barbarian side. I hate this. Okay, I'm knowing that my tomatoes have been taken, and my raspberries.
This
I'm
is
gonna
the
grab.
standard.
I know. I'm gonna grab my tomatoes from the table again, and another thing of raspberries, and then I need that freaking ale. So I gotta go over here. Do I have an action to grab the ale, or do I gotta wait for the next turn?
No, you don't need an action to grab the ale, but you will need a athletics or acrobatics check, your choice, in order to try and scoop up the alcohol you require.
I'm gonna do athletics. Come on. Mama needs Buffett needs a new pair of tomatoes. Oh, fetch. That's a 14.
All right. With a 14, you manage to get a modest amount of the
Fine.
alcohol you require.
That is okay. That is okay. Oh, crap. Okay, cool.
Okay. Which then brings us back to the round. The fruitcake is unhappy, but let's see if the fruitcake can do anything about that. It cannot. Just an unhappy
Yes, let's
fruitcake.
go.
All right. The elemental uses its Bacchus breath. I need a dexterity saving throw from both Muffin and Buffin. With Muffin, you having disadvantage.
That's fair.
I still got advantage. 19.
19.
30.
Very nice.
Dirty 20.
What?
I'm giving up a nat 20.
All
well,
right.
Dirty 20 or whatever.
I'm sorry, my dirty 20 isn't. I rolled an 11 and I have a. You can see my stats. I gave up a nat 20 for you. And you'll be happy.
I can. It's wonderful. All right. You guys managed to avoid the Bacchus breath, and the creature shrinks even more. Now, as this happens, you notice And I feel really bad because I was doing this for Buffin. But both the turkey and the fruitcake
Oh no.
are now covered in this sweet, delicious smelling alcohol. You watch as the alcohol mixes with the fruitcake, and suddenly this aroma of spiced mead and brandy suddenly lifts and becomes even more vibrant than you had noticed before. Your mouths immediately begin to water. The giant evil turkey begins to also soak up the alcohol, and as it does so, again, kind of. Oh no, did we lose Duke? No.
I don't
What?
know. Yes, your camera's
What?
off.
Oh, who raised my? Oh, I raised my hand. There we go.
I
Boom.
didn't raise my hand.
Hi.
I mean, I raised my real hand because I have a question.
I didn't even realize. I think I've got a hotkey for raising my hand somewhere. Okay. Yes. What is the question?
Since I'm tipsy, do I vomit inside the armor because the smell is so strong?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
You're gonna be hoping I roll well now.
Yeah, I hope so.
It's a 15.
A 15. All right. With a 15.
Don't you dare. Oh, thank goodness.
You're okay. You hold on to your cookies. All right. All right.
You want these cookies?
Sure. You find cookies.
Nope. Don't you dare eat my cookies.
All right. The Eric Kalkin bird jumps off the table and hops in your direction. You watch as one of its legs, the one that it tore off, starts to regrow. And the turkey, who
not
still
gonna
has
believe
its
this.
own drumstick in its hand, ignites it, now covered in flammable alcohol.
What?
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And
That
is
would be
going
bad.
to use multi-attack. Now, because unfortunately, Muffin, you are in Buffin's armor, this is going to hit the both of you if it hits.
Oh, go.
All right,
Not wearing a shield anymore.
that is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, that is 23
Ow!
damage.
Oh.
All right, and with its final action, it is going to use Soul Rend as it tries once again to suck up your souls. I need both of you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
10.
That is a failure.
Yeah.
24.
That is a success.
Yeah.
All right. The turkey
Oh,
deals
oh.
21 damage to Muffin and only
Dang.
10 damage to Buffin. Now,
I'll figure it.
as it sucks out the soul of the fairy, it doesn't suck out the whole soul, but you watch as this distilled, perfectly crystal clear liquid is drawn from the fairy and hangs in the air, almost like a floating ion stone of liquid light.
My fluids.
Oh, well, at least you don't have to vomit anymore.
Yeah.
All right.
Am I free from that?
Yeah, this is that's it. That was all that happened. However, this did sober you up, so you are no longer drunk.
Sweet.
Wow, look at that.
This is the magic elixir. Found out what that is.
Yeah.
Okay. Muffin, it is your turn.
I would like to escape from the armor and try to go for that turkey. I need some crisp turkey skin and ideally a breast.
Okay. Buffin, they are technically leaving your threatened area.
Okay.
I am right next, so I don't know if I leave for the attack of opportunity because I'm like right in between.
I'll allow Buffin to respond in some way.
Fair.
If
Fair.
you
I
wish.
slip out.
You don't have to though.
Sorry.
What can I do? I get out of that. Hold on 1 second.
He puts the drumstick down, sort of leans on it, like while he's like got his chicken wing like on one side.
No, there's really nothing I can do.
Very well. Muffin.
Yes.
Muffin. Me.
Yes.
Yes, that's
you,
me.
You manage to slip beneath the armor, and you can slip back out. You are already before the great turkey at Kalkun.
Yes. I reach out using the arms of Hadar as dark tendrils erupt from back of her wings, trying to do a bit of a strangle of necrotic damage onto this turkey.
All right. You strangle at the turkey.
Yes, it will need to make a strength saving throw of 16.
Now, I want to clarify again. You are going for a stranglehold.
Yes. It doesn't have a head.
No.
This is an idea I'm having now. I'd like
Are you
to
sure
tie
you're
it-
not drunk anymore?
I'd like to tie its wings behind its back.
Very well. Okay. So you're trying to give it a chicken wing.
Yes. Is that what that's called? Chicken
It's
wing,
called
chicken wing. I'm not gonna sing the rest of that.
All right. Strength. It does get advantage, which doesn't help
Oh.
because it gets a 9 apparently.
Yes.
Oh.
All right. You
Right.
you chicken wing it. Its arms are behind, its wings are behind its back.
That is impressive.
All right. And you want to gather, what'd you say, breast meat?
Yes, the breast meat from it.
How are you gathering?
Using that necrotic damage, I burn it away in the shape of a heart.
You're burning a heart with necromantic energy.
Well, it's not burning, but it eats away at the flesh.
All right. Very well.
Whoa.
The necrotic.
Sorry, that sounded way grosser than burning away, but you made me be specific.
I mean, I'm just saying, I mean, you can do it. All right. So you watch as the necrotic damage creates this blackened kind of sear or, in the shape of a heart around the breast meat, and you pull it out. Yeah, okay. It is what it is. You have a chunk of heart meat, of chest heart meat. It's not heart meat. It's, look.
the breast.
Okay.
We can say this word.
Next up, Puffin.
This is really gonna suck. Okay. I am going to mother effing rage.
All right.
Rage. Bam! I'm gonna rage, and I'm gonna make my way back over to this table. There will be 2 opportunity attacks on me, or 3.
Do you want to take an attack of opportunity, Muffin?
No, but I would like to take a sleight of hand to steal another vegetable as he runs by.
Stop with the vegetables.
Make a sleight of hand check.
I will. It is a 17.
Make a perception check, Buffin. Buffin.
Come on. I got a 0 to this. I need 17 or higher. Come on, please. Oh, that's a 6.
All right.
What vegetable? I'll let you choose. What vegetable would you like to get rid of?
Choose your own doom.
I'll give you the in the most dirty way. I'm gonna give you the eggplant.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was
You're
the long pitch for that joke. I
I accept
that
the
was-
very small, tiny eggplant.
It's average sized.
Yeah, but it shouldn't have a knuckle. All right. You are gonna get smacked by the drumstick though.
Frickin' smack me. Do it. I dare you.
It's a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
That is 17 points of damage, of which you will have
So that is
to
not
11. You get 11 total.
11.
All right. Smack.
Ah, No, back to you. All right, I'm gonna run over the last two things I'm going to grab. I am gonna grab some apples, and I'm gonna, if there's chocolate sauce, I want to grab that.
There is indeed a big tray of chocolate sauce.
I am gonna grab that chocolate sauce.
Okay, I need you to roll me a percentage, please.
A percentile? Whoa! Oh! 99!
All right. You find the chocolate sauce. Is not
Yes.
chocolate sauce at all,
Oh.
but a mimic.
Oh, son of a gun!
But it's a dead mimic that has been
Oh.
stuffed with roasted vegetables and glazed on the top with chocolate sauce. It looks like a brownie cake, but is in fact a delicious roast mimic.
Can I just scoop the chocolate sauce off of the top of it?
Yeah, of course. If you don't want any of the vegetables and stuff in that come inside of it, sure. No worries there.
Yeah, I just need the chocolate sauce. I'm just gonna scoop in the chocolate
Yep.
sauce.
All right.
Okay, got my
The
apples, got my chocolate sauce, and can I just leave? That's all I need.
All right, well, brilliant. As this happens, of course, the doors are suddenly thrust open from both sides. As entering the domicile and the feasting hall are two massive giants.
Friends? Hopefully.
No!
What do you mean, no? We are friends. Listen.
Oh, we're friends.
His time is up. Must leave and vacate place now. Next, we have
He's not our
children's
friend.
party coming through here, okay? You make horrible mess. Cleaner will be here for days.
We clean?
No need for clean. You've done enough
She
damage.
will explain everything, and I'm going to run out.
No!
As you try to run out, the portal opens up, vanishing Muffin. Muffin, what do you do?
I would like to fly out with grace.
As you go to fly out, you're still kind of like a little bit shaky from the alcohol, but then you also manage to disappear, bringing us back to the Dragon Kitchen arena. Now, competitors, you've done well in round one. You have managed to acquire a variety of different ingredients for yourselves. Now, round one is awarded points for a variety of different things. I will not tell you where your scores land so far, but for our audience, in case they wish to keep track at home, there are, of course, two categories for the first round. The first category is... It is, of course, not written yet. There we go. Preparation. Engaging in creative ways against the ingredients that they face. Have our heroes managed to gather not only the ingredients, but prepare them in such a way as to make them more delicious and more tantalizing for their future meals. Next is the harvesting. Have they used creative and interesting ways in order to harvest these materials? What did they do that was entertaining, fun, and enjoyable? These are going to be where the points lie. So if you're playing at home, score our heroes. Let us know what you think of them as we take a very quick 10-minute break to... And we have returned, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to Dragon Kitchen, of course, where our Dragon Chef Boffin is protecting his long-standing title against, of course, the challenger Muffin, the Fae. Now, before we jump into the next round, how do we each think our performances went in the first round? Did you get what you required from the long house of our noble and wondrous hero? Muffin, how do you think you fared?
There's always more to be had. I've learned to be very greedy, and you'll always get what you want.
Well, wise words. And Boffin, you seem to be struggling here and there in a few different places, but I think you managed to gather quite a unique selection of things.
Well, yes, Stag. It seems like my calculations were correct on a lot. I was able to grab most of the things I needed to create the most perfect and wondrous dish that everyone will come to love. But I did not throw into the calculations that someone would fly into my suit and steal my tomatoes and my eggplant. The purple thing, you know.
Oh, who
but-
would do such a thing?
Anyway, but I think if my calculations stay correct, this will be a queen sweep for me.
Are you good at math?
Boffin is, Duke is not.
So be prepared that your calculations could be a little wrong.
Right.
Spicy words indeed. Now, as always, we are going into our next round, which is, of course, the cooking round, the one that everyone is looking forward to. Now, to our lovely audience who is watching, I'm sure by now you've realized that that this stream does not have yet enough chaos, and that is where you come in. By your generous donations, which not only allow us to continue to feed the manticore that lives in the studio and produce, of course, all of the glorious manticore jelly that we use in our show. But this and plus many more ingredients are provided by you, the wonderful audience. And you can use your influence in order to affect our next round. For the grand prize of $10, you can grant a heroic point to either of the competitors. These can be used to stave off killing blows, give advantage, or petition the host in order for something that may not necessarily be perfectly legal. For $25, you can grant a team of your choice a sabotage moment, a chance to interfere or otherwise hinder their opponent. And of course, for $50, you will grant a boon or wrath to hinder or bless the team of your choosing. This is quite a significant difference, as this can do everything from setting their kitchen on fire to transforming them into a bunny rabbit. There are many different boons, and none of them are quite the same. Lastly, every $100 that is made through these donations will go towards rolling a d20 for a kitchen chaos event. So if anyone wants to see some real chaos, I guess we'll have to find out in round 2. Which, for this, let us now teleport over to the Dragon Kitchen. Now keep going. This is you for the rest of the
10 out of 10.
Now I'm like on the spot. I can't do it anymore.
Okay, fair.
It was so good.
Thank you.
I think it was amazing. I'm very proud. All right, contestants, you will find here in the Dragon Kitchen all of the things that you require for your variety of dishes. Now, as some of you may have forgotten a few things in round 1, the staff have generously decided to award you the following bits of sundry materials, including a few proteins, vegetables, and fruits. Now, unlike the fruits that you have gathered from the Longhouse, you have no extra bonus for using them in your dishes. Anything gathered from the Longhouse has the benefit of a heroic feast upon it. And you will gain extra points for using them in your dish.
It's a good thing I brought all these vegetables and raspberries.
You hear me in the other room? Where did all my vegetables go? Especially the raspberries.
Especially the
They're gonna be
raspberries.
delicious.
Now, for this round, you are to create 3 unique dishes: an appetizer, a main course, and a dessert, with extra points being awarded for any additives, such as aperitifs, drinks, or secondary changes to the mood of the meal. Of course, our audience will have influence over the different rounds, but it'll be conducted over 3 in total. 1 for each of your dishes. If you're ready, take up your zones and begin.
What if I'm not ready?
then allow your opposing team to get a head start.
You can have a head start. I think you'll need it.
Oh, okay.
All right.
It's so hard to give a comeback to someone who's already gonna lose.
Oh.
All right. Our
You
dragon
see
chef.
her face just crestfallen. Sorry.
Our dragon chef
flames.
rolls up their sleeves as they will take the initiative on our turn. All right. You're preparing your appetizer. Boffin, take
Yes.
it away.
Yes. I am going to run over to this area right here, and I am going to grab. Is this just like one big area that we can explore?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like even up there?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm going to run all the way up here and find some of my zucchini.
All right.
Not zucchini, my eggplant.
You run to the dragon training grounds where there was a sign saying closed for renovations. Didn't realize you meant that far up. But tearing apart the
Oh,
little
sorry.
strip of yellow tape, you find yourself in a small, beautiful garden. There is, of course, assorted fruits and vegetables here, and you find several fresh zucchini growing out of the soft and loamy soil here.
Okay, cool. I'll take. Is there eggplant? I meant to say eggplant.
No, well, you have a zucchini.
Okay, cool. I got a zucchini, and you know, while I'm at it, I'm going to move the raspberries into the vegetable area because that's where they belong.
Very well. You make your way over to the farmland area where there were some berries and the like. Grab a punnet of fresh raspberries and take it immediately over to the vegetable station.
There we go. Perfect. Now everything is in order. You can't make fun of me anymore. Perfect. I'm gonna run back to my place.
Okay.
Do I explain what I'm making?
Tell me what you're doing while you're making stuff.
So, what I'm doing, and I'm taking every single piece of vegetable item that I have, my onion, my tomato, my zucchini, my squash, my eggplant, and if there's some spices in here, I'm gonna go grab over some little bit of not spices, but some herbs like thyme. I'm gonna grab some of that, and I'm gonna come back over here. I'm gonna start thinly slicing each one of the vegetables. And as I do that, I'm gonna start placing them in like a little round, kind of like a oval-shaped container, and as I place them all and I have them set just like at the Ratatouille scene, I am going to start putting each vegetable all around the whole thing. And once I do that, I am going to take some of the tomatoes, I'm going to mush them down, I'm going to start working them and making a puree, and after that, I'm going to take the puree and I'm going to move it all around the vegetables I just put. And I'm going to pop it in the oven over here and cook it for a little bit.
All right. So as you are working on this, this is of course your appetizer round, and the first of your rounds is concluding with a cooking check that will require you to use your dexterity to create these very, very thin slices and create this this very, very makeshift ratatouille.
All right. So dex check.
Yep, plus your proficiency.
Well, okay, so that's a 5. That's a 5. That's good. Oh, come on. Give me oh, thank goodness. That is a 17 plus 5. 22!
All right. With a 22, you create this beautiful rainbow-colored array of fresh vegetables, and as you begin to boil the pot and and sort of steep the tomatoes, we are going to then turn to Muffin. Muffin.
It's my turn. We're going to go with a family classic called Everything's Smashed. And I run over to the waffle maker. And I pour out my potatoes into the waffle maker. First, you take your smashed potatoes and you make them nice and crispy.
Have you boiled these potatoes?
Dude, no. It's fine.
No, was it the mashed potatoes?
Oh, the mashed
She already had
potatoes.
mashed potatoes.
Right,
Yeah,
no, it was mashed
yeah, they
potatoes.
were
You're
already-
absolutely right.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah.
The mashed potatoes go in, and as they do so, you hear this the hissing sound of the waffle iron suddenly start to close.
Perfect. And while that's underway, we take the tomatoes and we smash them too. And you just see her just throwing them in a bowl and then punching it a few times to turn it into a nice consistency. Then
As
we
you-
add in a little sugar and salt and of course garlic. And there's a shit ton of garlic because every dish needs a lot of garlic.
I feel like our roles have swapped as characters.
At some point or
'Cause I
another, I
punched
am
things.
inclined to agree. Now,
Yeah.
as you go to do this, I need you to make me a strength check as you are trying to pound and beat and quite literally smash your way to victory here.
Yes, yes. As it turns out, fairies are known for punching things.
Oh, 100%.
12.
12. All right, a 12 is not quite enough for what you need. However,
How strong are these tomatoes?
well, they're heroic tomatoes.
Oh, that's true. They are heroic
Ooh.
tomatoes.
All right. However, as you are punching these tomatoes, and you're finding that, like that plus the garlic and plus everything else,
Yeah.
it's getting quite hard, and your hands are starting to get, like, really sore. When all of a sudden you hear this,
Oh, no.
and as you do so, stepping out from the Dragon kitchen is what looks to be
Your mom.
Oh! Dungeon Master takes 50 points of damage. Of your mama damage. Oh, no.
That is not my mom. Or
Vicious
your
Mockery
mom.
was yesterday, thank you.
Yes.
You're right. That's actually the first question I threw at you.
It was. The Frost Giant from back in the lodge shows up and says, "You look like Hens is sore. You want a
Yes.
smash?"
Yes. Use your fists. And
Uh,
she'll hand you the bowl of tomatoes paste.
Technically speaking, for the audience's record, any staff members of the Dragon Kitchen are technically counted as utensils. As he takes the
But with feelings.
as as he takes the puree, and you watch as he sort of crushes it. Now, being a frost giant, his hands are naturally cold, meaning that it does not cook, nor does it actually ruin in any way the consistency of what is now effectively a very garlicky gazpacho that is slowly being created in the palm of this creature's hands. It'll take a while to do this, but while he is massaging and crushing this, it is going to free you up to finish the rest of your appetizer. What would you like to do?
I flip the waffle.
The waffle is flipped.
I make another one.
All right. It is
Until I
waffle
have
time.
a small tower of waffles fried.
Very
At
well.
least 10 high.
All right, very well. One by one, the waffles begin to fly as Mufin is in full stride. Now, we have reached the end of round 1, and we have no additional kitchen chaos events, thankfully. So we're going to go with our first of our kitchen chaoses.
Oh, no.
Let's see. Actually, let's get our lovely audience to do this. Exclamation D20 in chat, please, if you would be so kind. The first one I see, that'll be the first one that we go.
3, 2,
As
1.
3, 2, 1, we have a 14 from Mythical Turian.
Ooh.
Food fight. Each member of the group is able to take a piece of material from their kitchen and throw it into the opposing competitors. The opposing competitor must incorporate that ingredient or utensil in the current dish. All right.
You said we have like seasonings and whatnot.
You do have seasonings. You do have some basics. All right. We're going to throw the first turn to Buffin. Buffin, what do you throw into Mufin's kitchen?
Well, how come she has all the fish?
You have fish. Just like
Cool.
It's on one of the lower shelves. It's like
All
in a,
the fish are mine.
it's in a drawer.
Just like the
Wait,
tomatoes.
so you're doing like tomatoes and you're doing mashed potatoes. Yeah, so that doesn't usually go well with fish. So I'm gonna throw over some fish.
All right, a large haddock flies and lands on your in your kitchen. You must incorporate some element of this haddock into your appetizer. Muffin, what do you throw into Boffin's corner?
The raspberries.
You wish. How dare you? I would like to throw a squid.
That's rude.
Why did you throw a fish at me? From my own kitchen.
Squids are rough, man.
Well, I don't know how to cook with a fish, so this is equally tough.
All right, a large tentacled squid, which is actually an infant kraken, because we have mythical creatures here.
I don't
is
like killing babies.
is okay? Fine. It is a. Okay, you know what? It is a.
A miniature.
No,
a
no, no.
miniature
It's,
kraken.
okay, look. This was the kraken child who would one day grow up to become Kraken Hitler.
Got it.
Cool. There you go.
Wow.
Started he started a genocide of rainbow trout, and it was horrible. It was awful, and you're doing the future world a favor on one of the multiverses. So there you go.
Yes.
All right. So Buffin, you have got a tiny kraken, and of course, Muffin, you have your
Yes.
fish. We have also been granted an anonymous hero point.
Oh.
Who needs to tell me who that hero point goes to? Because my alerts don't work. Because that's how it works. All right. The scene is yours. Let's start with Muffin. Muffin, how do we incorporate
Yes.
the haddock?
I take the haddock and I remove the scales and the bones because that's not tasty. I know that much.
All right. You remove the
With the
scales and the
remaining-
bones.
Remaining bit, I smoke it. Nice and
Ooh.
slow. And then I add it to a dip. So it's a smoked haddock dip for my
Ooh.
waffles.
Very nice. All right. I'm going to need you to make me a charisma-based cooking challenge. As you walk over to the smoker, you can see this tiny metal box, and as you open it, you can see what is inside is a Azer, a tiny dwarven man who seems to be reading a newspaper and smoking a pipe. He looks at you and says, "Hey, how's it going?
You're not supposed to smoke in here. That's
This is
Not
the
allowed.
smokehouse. I am supposed to smoke in here. It's exactly the purpose
Oh,
of this
you're the
one
smoker.
room.
Okay.
I'm the smoke. Yeah, you said you wanted to smoke something. Yes, well, let's do this.
yeah. Can
What do you
get
got?
like a nice a fish?
This fish. Okay, this one.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Not
okay.
the other one.
Yeah, leave it with
that
me.
I
Give me
brought.
like 5 minutes. Okay. He closes. And by the way, it's almost like a tiny little metal case, and then you look down, and it's almost like a basement that you're handing it to him. And then as you close it, you can see smoke start to rise from it. And in 5 minutes, you will have a delicious smoked haddock. Now let's see if your charisma check can turn it into a dip.
Let us see if my charisma can.
All right.
Oh, it's a 21.
Whoa.
With a 21, you create a beautiful smoky haddock dip. All right, you are going to be granted an award for your ingenuity on that one. Well done. Now, Boffin, as we turn to you, all of a sudden, a member of the crowd seems to throw to you what looks to be a silver coin. This coin is used for your Dragon Kitchen Hero token. Use it wisely.
Ah. Wonderful. All right. I will use it wisely. Squeak.
All right. How do you
This-
incorporate
this
your...
breastplate's a safe.
And you see, as you open up your breastplate, there's this tiny little Gringotts goblin.
Yeah. Here you go. Take good care of it.
Yes, master.
Yes. I get a cracker and I put it in there as well.
Yeah, you see the cracker sort of dissolve, and then all of a sudden you see this as your receipt comes out.
Ah, thank you. Gotta keep that. All right.
All right, now your ratatouille needs to have squid in it.
Yes. All right. You know what?
What?
We're gonna do something different. The
I love
squid
that.
is going to have ratatouille in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that squid, right? I'm going to set it down on the table, and the perfect way to efficiently eradicate a squid is chopping it right over the head. So smack, it's dead now, all right? So now I'm going to take that squid, I am going to hollow out the insides, going to pull out all the guts and everything. I am going to kind of make some slits with the squid. I'm going to throw it on a grill. I'm going to start grilling that squid. And after the squid has been grilled, I'm going to take the ratatouille, my most beautiful and precious ratatouille. I'm going to scoop it up and I'm going to stuff it into the squid.
Ooh, beautiful. All right. Now, this is going to be a very delicate process yet again. So let us make a dexterity-based cooking challenge.
All right.
Are you known for your delicate fingers?
I know, it's surprisingly. Ooh, can I use a heroic point?
That's what they're there for.
Roll. All right, gonna use my inspiration because that was a natural one.
Oh.
Okay, that's a little bit better. That is, it's a 15.
15? 15
Yes.
is on the money. By the hair
Oh.
of your chinny chin chin, you have managed to stuff ratatouille into a lovely grilled piece of calamari, which actually kind of almost has like an inside out California roll kind of vibe to it.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you to anyone who gave me that heroic point. That one, I would have been very sad.
Yes. That came from none other than the Reeves family.
Thank you, Reeves family. Great support, like always.
Just imagining a Reeves family, like just this like spotlight comes
Reeves.
down on like this very wholesome looking family, like all of them waving. All right.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, which brings us on to the second part of this round, which is, of course, the main course. Now, as we gave Boffin the initiative on the first one, Moofin, the main course is for you, of course. Your giant is now done.
Perfect.
He will return to the void in which he came from.
Thank you for your help.
No worries, you are welcome. I hope you win. Small angry man is Goliath. Goliath killed my brother.
I will avenge you.
He gives Boffin the middle finger and gives you a thumbs up.
It wasn't me.
The feelings of our staff are not reflected in Dragon Kitchen.
This is definitely
we-
a fair fight.
Can we just? You hear a
Yeah.
gunshot. Okay.
What?
Don't worry about that. Your main courses. Moofin, you're up.
Ah. Let's make sure this is nice and tender. And pulling out that turkey breast, she'll cast Cloud of Daggers, which will stab it a lot.
Okay,
That's
I
the sound
love
I
that.
imagine Cloud of Daggers making.
I love
Yes.
that. Okay. I think because you've used your spell on that,
Yes.
we will use your spell your spell whatever your
Attack.
spell stat is. Yes, your spell attack
Yes.
stat. Let's go with that
Yes.
as we see this cloud of daggers suddenly spin around and almost like a series of line chefs begin to work along your kitchen bench.
It's an 11.
Make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh,
Oh no.
father. Okay, that's good. That is going to be a 27.
Nice.
27, eh? All right, with a
Yes.
27, you dodge like your life depends on it because for a brief moment it does.
That elemental's still getting to me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yep. But of course your knives continue to make their work and yeah, do their thing.
You know, let's just add a little bit to it. Let's make a drunken turkey. And she will add the mead to the turkey.
Ooh, all right,
Oh,
very nice.
God, every-
Okay.
How would you like to add it? Would you like to marinate it? Would you like to pan fry it in it like oil? How are you going to cook it with the mead?
Marinate.
Very well. A simple marinade made by the made with the mead in mind is created. Now, with the application of heat, you can make a marinade go a little bit faster, but it has to be a steady, controlled heat. So we're gonna make
That's what I'm known
this.
for.
So we're gonna go with a.
Can I create a bonfire?
That's a little bit intense, but yes.
Should I just hold it higher up?
All right, you're gonna use a bonfire now.
I'm a fairy. It's a fairy bonfire, okay?
Fair enough.
So it's like the first notch on a gas stove.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. It's like death. Okay, so
Yeah.
with this open flame, I will allow you to use your spell stat instead of your dexterity to maintain the temperature of this turkey while you are cooking it.
Oh damn, my dexterity was higher. Should have stuck with that. 22 though.
All right. With a
Very
22,
enough.
you manage very successfully to marinate it perfectly. Anything else you're going to be preparing for your main?
On the side, I would like to very slowly chop up that eggplant into beautiful little dices.
Okay. I'm kind of imagining Muffin making uncomfortable eye contact with
Yes.
Buffin.
I'm not blinking at all. I would like to make actually an intimidation statement right now. Like I'm
Oh, don't you
purposely
dare.
not
I'll-
blinking
Yeah,
as
I'll
I
allow it.
slice this sucker up.
All right, make an intimidate check against Boffin. You can go with your, just go with go with a wisdom or constitution saving throw, either or.
I'll do Constitution.
21 is the bar.
Oh, that is a 23.
Oh,
I keep
Oh.
cutting so
7
much.
Constitution, or no. Sorry. Just a regular con,
no save.
not a con save.
It is a save.
Okay, yeah, 23.
Okay, yep. No, it's very intimidating. Some of you watch as most of the male audience suddenly like sort of cross their legs and change their stances as they're watching Muffin cut through this eggplant. But Boffin, however, is much like his thick skin, just unmoving like a mountain, and continuing their own work. Which is
Right.
what exactly?
First of all, I'm gonna look right back over at Muffin, and I'm going to put down a little green bean on the ground and step on it.
No! A single tear goes into my eggplant.
As you remove your foot from the green bean, you watch as a tiny goblin comes out with a tiny dustpan and broom and just sort of.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow, that's impressive. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna take that fruitcake that I made, okay? Gonna grab it, I'm gonna put it over a pan, I'm gonna kind of crumple up the fruitcake, I'm gonna slam it into the oven. I'm gonna bake it up, kind of dry it out, right? So now I'm gonna head over, I'm gonna grab some flour, I'm going to start mixing that flour in with the mead. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make a beer battered flour. So after I get that done, I'm gonna head over to the fruitcake. I'm gonna pull the fruitcake out, the dried crumbs. I'm gonna kind of sprinkle a bit of the crumbs into the batter, so it gives it a nice little bit of a fruit and nutty kick with the coating. I'm gonna take the turkey. I'm gonna wrap it in, and I'm gonna head right over here. And I'm gonna fry that sucker up.
Ooh, beautiful. With the sizzling psst, are you gonna shallow fry, deep fry, pan fry? Well, how
Oh,
we
this
fry?
is a deep fried turkey.
Deep fried. All right. It douses itself into this almost like golden oil, and you can see this. And it's fresh oil because it doesn't actually spit and splutter. It just has that very
Yep.
very soft bubble that you get when you've got like nice clean oil as you drop it in there. Now, as this happens, however, 2 coins are flung from the audience as Muffin and Boffin both gather a hero point from Mythical Turian. The impartial judge here, they wish to bestow both of you a blessing unto themselves. Now, as you are both given this blessing, let's have Boffin make me a perception check. A deep fry.
Perception.
Yeah, a deep fry is a very tricky thing. There is a very fine window in which one can know the perfect temperature to pull the deep fry out.
Come on, come on. This is the main dish. This is what you were made for, Boffin. Don't screw this up now. I'm gonna look directly at it, and I'm going to use my heroic point. And I'm gonna keep looking at that pot, and I'm gonna keep going, and that's your 20!
Oh,
Ah!
All right. You do something unheard of. As you place the turkey into the oil, it fries, and there's this brief moment where you pull it out at such a velocity, it explodes. But in the same way that popcorn explodes, becoming basically separating those muscle fibers, allowing it to fill with the meat juices and umami from the actual turkey, the actual crumbing itself becoming fluffy and light with this thin, crusty crisp at the top, as you create almost like a popcorn chicken, but the size of an actual like turkey fillet.
Yes. Thank you, Mythical, for that inspiration point. That was a 2 on my first roll.
jeez.
2 to a 20.
These points have saved me.
No, it's your absolute skill as Dragon Chef, I'm sure.
Yes.
No, I'm freaking amazing.
Yep.
Such experience.
Just
Alright.
taking the coin out, setting it over.
Yep. All right. With that, we now return to, of course, our Chaos round. Again, we have a few donations, and we are now $80 away from having our additional Chaos point. So we've still got that in the mix. But for this round, let us have our audience once again roll us an exclamation D20 to determine what happens here. Let's find out. As the appetizers are being plated slowly but surely, and the mains are now well and truly on their way, we have from Rykon, the number 2, which for our Chaos event. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
All right. I guess this
is
a
fine.
thing. This is fine.
Oh.
All right. Unexpected flambe. As this is currently the main course, both of your main courses spontaneously ignite. There is now a fire in the kitchen. For Boffin, it is coming from the cooling rack where you have placed your perfectly deep fried turkey. And for Muffin,
Yes.
it is coming from the smoker, and it is igniting your appetizer.
Oh, cool.
And you hear from underneath the stadium, "Hey, sorry, no, that's my fault, my bad. I shouldn't really be reading newspapers down
Oh.
here. That's all on me. I'm so sorry. You okay up there?" All right. You have a round to deal with a fire. You don't have to deal with it, mind you. You can try to cook through it, and if you do, yes, your kitchen will be on fire. But hey, that's how it works.
Okay,
All right.
cool.
Let's start with Muffin. Muffin, fire.
Fire. I would like to do chill touch over that area.
All right. I'm gonna get you to make a intelligence check for me.
Oh, good. I have so much of that. That is a 17.
Okay. Now Michael needs to make a intelligence check because
Yes.
unless I am mistaken, which I am
You are.
not mistaken.
Okay.
All right. You use chill touch on the flames. Your flames then turn into necrotic flames because despite the name of chill touch, it
I
actually
know.
deals necrotic damage instead
Yes.
of cold.
Oh.
The fires now adopt a blackened hue.
But does it burn with like a new cool color?
Yeah, super cool. It's now
Perfect.
black and green.
I want that to be on top of my dip, so it comes out with like a cool black and green that you have to then blow out.
Oh, like a brulee. Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to do that.
Okay.
Make it
I'll-
part of it. It's
Okay.
part of it.
I like that. Okay. So, in order to make that happen, let's get you to make a casting check as well, like again with proficiency, using your casting
Okay.
stat. As you try to command and wrangle this green emerald fire onto the top specifically of your series of delightful dips.
I would like to use my silver coin to avoid a nat one.
See, it comes in handy.
Oh my gosh. Oh
Yes,
no.
you
oh
may.
no. I do that, and I will get to roll again. Thank goodness. All right, that is going to be a 23. Oh
23.
my gosh. That would have burned everything down.
All right, brilliant. You have managed to, for the most part, deal with the fire, and now have instead a rather tasty looking dish.
Before my turkey dish goes out, can I cast enlarge on it?
Yes. Your turkey grows to twice the size. It is now a heart that is about the size of a tomahawk steak.
Perfect. And it's surrounded by the eggplants.
Yeah. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. I like that.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Meanwhile, Boffin, in your kitchen.
All right, I'm gonna go directly over to the fire, and I'm going to cast Absorb Elements at 3rd level and totally just put my hand over the turkey and
All right.
absorb the fire.
You absorb the elements. The fire dissipates and enters your body.
Now, how bad did it burn the turkey?
You know what? With absorb element, I'd say barely. If anything, it's given it a nice sear.
Okay, so we made oh, this is new. We made a fried blackened turkey dish. All right, I could deal with that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, that's all. It has a nice little sear, has a nice little accent to it. I'm okay with that.
All right.
What
With
accent to it?
Cajun.
Just Canadian.
Canadian. Yeah, it'll be all right, eh?
Yeah.
Everything will be fine.
Oh
okay?
boy.
Oh boy.
I like it.
Don't you know? All right. So, with that, you manage to put out the fires and go into the final step of round 2, which is, of course, our dessert. Tasty treats to round off your meals. Let us delve in. What do you guys do, and how do you prepare it?
We rolling initiative for this one?
Let us go with popular vote, as granted by my dice gods. That is, Boffin. You're up.
Okay. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. Right. I'm gonna go get a. I'm gonna go get like a little a Dutch oven, you would say. I'm gonna go get a Dutch oven. I'm gonna set that down on the counter. Right. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna grab some milk, butter. I'm gonna grab some. Yeah, I'm gonna grab some milk and butter. I'm gonna pour some flour, some salt into that, and a little hint of, just kidding, not that yet. I'm gonna stir that up. I'm gonna create a nice little pastry dish with that. All right. So, got my pastry dish. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over to the Dutch oven. I'm gonna throw in the raspberries. Actually, no. I'm going to get a bowl. I'm gonna put the raspberries in the bowl. I'm gonna add sugar, a little bit of lemon juice, and I'm gonna stir that all up together. Then I'm gonna put it in the Dutch oven, and then after I put the raspberries in the Dutch oven, I'm gonna get that chocolate sauce.
safe bowl.
Microwave. This is a Dutch oven. It's like cast iron.
I am a Dutch oven, and I just want you to know that
goodness.
if you have plastics on me, it will melt.
It's alive.
Yes. You are alive. That is surprising. No. We're good. I'm just putting the raspberries in there. We're fine.
Oh.
Trust me.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Yes. Yeah, thank you. So gonna do that. Then I'm gonna take my chocolate sauce and I'm gonna spread it all around the raspberries. Then I'm gonna put the pastry on top. I'm gonna cover up the lid. I'm gonna ask the Dutch oven if I could put the lid on. Consent, is important.
Oh, you can put the lid on any time. Do you want me to put a timer?
That would be fantastic. Thank you. It needs to go in for about, slow heat. We really want the juices and everything to boil with one another. So we'll go for about like low heat, 30 minutes.
Okie dokie. Do you have a
Thank you.
watch?
Actually, you know what? I got a watch right here in my watch pocket.
Very well. You pull out a watch and you give it to the Dutch oven. The Dutch oven now has a timer for you.
Oh, thank you. All right. Well, I'm about to put that. I'm about to put you in the oven, so maybe I should hold on to the watch.
Oh, okie dokie.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you. So I'm gonna head over and I'm gonna put the Dutch oven into the oven, and my goal is to make a raspberry chocolate cobbler.
Oh, damn. All right.
Okay.
Now, with most of these particular ingredients, balance, I think, is going to be the key element to all of this. And of course, what better stat to roll for balance than our dexterity? Buffin's favorite.
Woo.
All right.
Great. Good thing I'm not a freaking paladin. All right. Oh, blessings from above. Okay. 23.
23, nice.
Yes.
Beautifully balanced, well placed between a number of different ingredients that are used here, and the drizzle that you have used of the chocolate sauce, you've actually used sparingly so that the heat will dissipate in the correct way to create a lovely crust instead of charcoaling too quickly. Now,
Yes.
as you bend over to place your dish into the oven, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please. At disadvantage.
Oh, what? Oh, no. Come on, DD Dice, don't fail me now. That's a 9. They failed me.
All right. As you go and you place it inside, it is safely away when all of a sudden there is a small popping sound as you throw your back.
Oh, no.
Old man, are you okay?
I'm never better. Oh. Dutch oven, I just threw up my back.
I'm sorry.
Are you gonna say anything or not?
Medic!
That's a Dutch oven. It's not a medical professional. Do you need eyeglasses too?
No, I actually have eyeglasses, thank you.
He does.
Are
All
they
right.
foggy?
Probably if I put it in the oven, yeah, they would get foggy, so you'd be correct.
Maybe we should get you a new pair because there's no way I can see you winning this competition.
Oh, oh, sorry, I just hurt my back carrying this competition. Thank you very much.
Oh man. All right. Several workers dressed in like kind of chef's attire come quickly as medical professionals to help Boffin, while we then move to the second kitchen and Muffin, your dessert.
So I promise I have a healthy relationship with alcohol, but we're gonna do a dessertini.
Ooh, dessertini.
A dessertini, right? We're doing a dessertini. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with this fruit cake, and she's going to break it apart and use the crumbles to put all around the edge of the martini glass. And then she's going to take the fruit and add the raspberries for some fresh taste to it. And now we're going to make a fruity simple syrup, adding in a cup of the fruit, a cup of the sugar, allowing that to kind of boil down into that smash. It's gonna be perfect. Trust me. And she'll add a little bit of gin to it, on top of it, a sprig of mint, and then using my druid craft, a few little snowflakes falling down on top to give it a good little chill as it freezes just around the outside of it, giving a nice little spectral aspect to it. Fractal aspect, not spectral. I know my words.
Very well. All right, this is definitely a lot of flair and a lot of pizzazz. So let us make a charisma-based
Yes.
cooking challenge here.
It's a special little fruity drink. That is going to be a 21.
Whoa!
Now, here's something extra special. As you've looked around and tried to find the gin, not only do you find the gin, but with your check, you actually find multiple oozes that are actually alcoholic in nature and safe for consumption. Mixing these in with the gin actually pairs incredibly well with the fruitcake, which is also an ooze.
Perfect. A nice little oozies. Yes, this is perfect.
All right.
This is exactly what I
Which by my count brings both of you guys to one superior dish each, which is actually pretty good. Pretty good. It might actually come down it might come down to the judging round. Like, you guys are actually neck and neck for a lot of this stuff. All right. Muffin, you get slapped across the... No. Okay.
My arm just suddenly extends.
Yeah, one of the guys who's like trying to help you with your back, you just sort of... son of a... Okay.
Sorry!
Am I allowed to be a butthead?
Yeah.
Kind of eyeing over at Buffin's kitchen. Can I cast Ray of Sickness on his dessert?
All right. This is what we call...
You can say no.
All right, all right.
Because I know it's a
I'm-
butthead move.
Okay. It is... Okay, I'm going to say no only because that is technically a sabotage. But if anyone would like to see that happen, please feel free to donate the sabotage action to Muffin to allow them to sicken poor Buffin's dessert.
I picked up this spell just for that.
Which actually would be really funny is if you sicken the Dutch oven and it vomits.
I know.
Oh!
Yuck. All right. Now, we then go to our last chaos event. Exclamation D20 chat as we find out what our last big challenge is for round 2.
So proud of the cobbler.
All right, that is
I can't do anything because my back hurts.
Carry you over there, old man.
All right.
Her.
Okay, that is a 17.
Oh no.
Ooh, okay. Okay. There's a hair in my food.
Ugh.
Oh.
All right. All of a sudden, from within your various
wait.
foods and the like, you are blasted by a multicolored ray as you have found a hair in the food. This hair, however, belongs to a beholder. I would like each of my players to roll a d8.
I didn't know beholders had hair. 1.
2.
All right.
I'm on fire here.
We're this is a counting stream now, baby.
All right.
3.
So
4.
1.
Ah.
Okay. That is our charm ray will hit Muffin. Muffin, make a wisdom saving throw.
I have all the wisdom of a goldfish. 13.
13.
Oh.
All right. With a 13, for the rest of pretty much the rest of the judging round, you must be enamored with the audience. You are absolutely captivated by their
I mean,
beauty, their
Why
intelligence.
wouldn't I? Look how gorgeous they all are.
That's like an advantage.
Oh, I love them so much. I made these dishes all for you all. You inspired me. And I knew from the bottom of my heart that this was the right thing to do so I could just meet you all.
And what did you get, Buffin?
A 2.
2. Well, this is a paralyzing ray.
of a no!
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no! Oh no! That's a 13.
All right. For the rest of the judging round, you are in a wheelchair.
Hey, can I
Because
cast Unseen Servant to help push him around to help him out? I feel like this is
Sure.
unfair.
very well.
Okay, come here, Lufin. And my little friend Lufin, which is actually a cat that walks on 2 feet, appears and will push you around in your wheelchair.
Oh my gosh, the irony of me hurting my back and then being stuck in a wheelchair is chef's kiss.
And what makes the matters worse is I'm kind of imagining that in order to play on this, you're given a blanket by the cat as it walks over to push you in the wheelchair, so it makes you look like a degenerate old man, like in a wheelchair, like with a shawl, like back in my day, yeah. All
What
right,
happened to the strong Goliath that started this? This kitchen really ages you.
it does. This contest takes it out of you.
Amount of stress that's happened. I've lost my hair. I don't know what to do anymore.
All right. In the final part of this, we are giving both contestants a chance for sabotage. Now, keeping in mind, the sabotage is not designed for the destruction of any one dish. However, you can influence, change, shift, or perform an act that will, of course, hinder the opponent. But if they make their check to observe that, they can steal your sabotage attempt and turn it back on you. So, for this sabotage attempt, the current person who has the right to sabotage is Boffin.
Oh,
Do you wish to use the right to sabotage?
yes.
All right.
I'm here to win.
Now, the name of the game is to try and make sure that Mufin does not become aware of whatever you've changed, whatever you've done. But if you do, and they successfully detect your deception, they will then instead get to negate it and reflect a sabotage on you. So choose
Quick
wisely.
question. Will my cat refuse to move him over to my area?
I would say no. The cat's moving them around the place. You know what I mean? I think it would be a case of unless the cat can understand the intention, which unseen servants can't really.
No.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna to the cat, and I'm gonna have him meow. I'm gonna roar.
Rawr.
I'm gonna have the cat take me 10 feet away from the dishes. So probably like right here. Try to get close enough to her dishes. And in a 5-foot sphere, since everything you used was made of alcohol or has some type of alcohol in it, I'm going to cast Purified Food and Drink.
Oh.
No.
Okay. All right. We're gonna make this into a sleight of hand check as you attempt to cast the spell surreptitiously. Okay.
Come on. Which dice do I use? These dice have not been good. All right, going with this one. Here we go. Come on. Come on.
Genius.
Oh, that's a 12.
All right. Mufin.
Yes.
Now, there's a question for you.
I know answers.
What are you doing for your plating as you're preparing for the judging round?
I'm using plates.
Okay. Very well. As you're going through the plate
If
draw-
you're there's one with a waffle tower
Yep.
down there, and then the turkey actually comes in a very kind of bowl like shape, so that way the eggplant can surround it. and it is sitting in the drink a little bit more, and then
Okay.
there's the dessertini.
Nice. All right. I need you to make me a perception check with
Okay.
disadvantage.
Oh, bummer. Okay. Well, my perception's an 11, so I'm hopeful.
You get it at one.
Come on. Okay, that is a 14.
Okay.
And let me
With-
roll again.
Oh, come on.
That is a 16.
All right.
No!
All right.
Yes! I'm so glad I put so much in perception.
Okay.
Ah!
Okay, so you have detected the deception, which means the deception is interrupted. You are distracted, Boffin, from your spell as Mufin has caught you. Mufin, you now have a chance to reverse. Now, you can choose not to, but should you fail this check, Boffin's original check will succeed.
Oh.
I will not, because he's already paralyzed. This is dead competition to me.
All right, very well. All right, with that ends the sabotage round. Now, keeping in mind, guys,
I
there
have
is...
ethics.
She puts her sickening wand away.
Yeah,
So...
that I didn't definitely come prepared to use at all.
All right. With the end of our sabotage round, we now return from the Dragon Kitchen back to the main stage. All right. Contestants. How you feeling?
Wonderful.
In pain, but it's fine.
Excellent. Excellent. I'm glad. Not that you're in pain, but that some of you are feeling excellent. Now, how do you feel like the round went? Do you feel as though you've prepared your dishes to the best of your abilities?
Absolutely. If my calculations are correct, the pixie can leave now if she would like.
That would be very rude, because I'd love to spend more time with my new friends in chat because they're wonderful and I love them so much.
Yes. Okay. Indeed. Well, I guess then we should not keep the chat waiting. But before we move on, let us talk about the points for this round. Now, with round 2, of course, being about your cooking skills, it would be remiss of me to not say that your points are awarded for everything surrounding your cooking. Your successful completion of skill challenges, both of you have managed to not fail a single one of your cooking challenges. Overcoming the kitchen chaos events has, of course, been another element to it, of which you have both proven quite superior in this. And lastly, your culinary flair, your ability to be engaging, entertaining, and, of course, create the most unique of dishes. Both seem to have one superior dish among them. So, again, we find ourselves reasonably tied between. It now all comes down to this. And our
Listen,
audience...
No. We're not tied. Some of our dishes can stand on their own legs.
Okay.
Was that
Okay,
too low of a
okay.
blow? Should I not have said that? Should I be
know,
scolded
you
publicly?
Just wait. Just wait.
All right, well, with those cutting words throwing in, let us now cut to the next round, the last and final of which, the dining round.
I feel terrible.
Don't. That was amazing.
That was amazing. All right. So, for this dining round, you must describe your entire meal, starting with your appetizer, then your main, and then your dessert. The audience will then give you a score. Now, audience, here is your scoring card. 3 points for the plating of the meal, 3 points for how delicious the meal is sounded, and 3 points for how creative the meal happens to be. Nice and easy. However, when we do the poll, you will simply decide who will be your favored choice, and those points will be tallied up. We will start first with our challenger.
Welcome. I've prepared for my favorite friends in chat the best dishes in the whole world. I bring cheer and happiness and yumminess too. As we all know, we love potatoes, so I gave them to you nicely cooked in a waffle maker. And then there's our specialty tomato sauce at the side, along with the haddock. It's a great dip that is perfect for opening up those taste buds that you just welcome inside your hungry, empty stomach. Yes, it is also called a glorified waffle fries and ketchup, but it's still really good, and we call it everything smashed. Our second dish is also along the same line, as you'll find a delicious turkey heart that has been drunk on love. And there's also a nice little eggplant to give you a suggestion for tonight's dessert activities. After that, we do have a little drink to help you get in the mood with a dessertini frozen with little snowflakes to remind you that your hearts don't need to be cold to me, but in fact, warm up your soul with this fruity little crumble drink.
Well done. All right.
You.
Sounds absolutely scrumptious.
Thank you.
And now, to our dragon chef. Can they compete with Muffin's magical meal of potatoes, turkey heart, and of course, the fruitcake teeny? Squeak! Squeak!
Oh my god.
Squeak! Squeak!
Ladies and gentlemen, it has taken everything from me to make this final dish for you today. I put in all of my heart and soul into this dish, which were also called my legs. My heart was in my right leg. My soul was in the left leg. And as you can see, my legs don't work anymore. It's because I put them in these dishes for you. As you can see, I'm gonna hold up this platter, and this plate is like oval shaped in a way, small oval shaped. It has like a little dip right in the middle. I present to you with a qualinesti vegetable stew stuffed inside of a squid. And what I did with the squid and the vegetable is I put like a skewer inside, and then I spread it all out, so it kind of went partially, like kind of almost like 3/4 of the way around the plate. Comes with the finest selection of vegetables, seasoned with a top of thyme. You will find all of your vegetable needs that you need to get those greens in your body, as long with a little bit of grilled protein in there as well. I'm sorry. In the middle, you will find a scrumptious, beer-battered turkey. You will notice that you will find a slight hint of savoriness and a little bit of a crunch that comes with the nuts found in it as well. And off to the side, after you are done and your belly is full, you will find one more stomach in your belly. And that stomach is in place for this savory chocolate raspberry cobbler. Flamed at the perfect temperature, which I put in all of my effort, which left me with no choice but to take a final sit down. Now I hope you enjoy these, because I don't know how long I can last. Because my back broke carrying this competition. and I got rid of my legs because I wasn't the one gonna be walking out of here. Squeak. 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 Squeak.
All right. With that heartwarming and moving presentation of your dishes, we now find ourselves at the mercy of you, our audience, as you decide who had won the judging round. Was it, of course, the heartwarming story of Buffin, who had sacrificed so much for your enjoyment today? Was it Muffin and their undying love for you, as well as the love poured into each and every one of their dishes today? What spoke to you? Let us know in chat as we get to hear one last word from the sponsors of today's show. First of all, I would like to invite Duke from One Shot Questers to promote and say and to tell us about the amazing thing that they do.
We do things. I'm the funny guy, where a lot of people say that I am. I'm also the throwing it back dude. And, but yeah, so I do a bunch of comedy videos, and we are just starting up a bunch of like new series that we're trying to do. We're really trying to think outside the box. We have this new show called Vicious Mockery. Dag was on it yesterday. Absolutely the best show we have done so far. Excited to release that. We're also releasing a choose your own adventure D&D style session. That's going to be coming out on Tuesday. Really excited about that. And we also launched our new streaming service as well, so you guys can watch ad-free and sponsorship-free videos over there as well. It's called OSQ TV, and it has a free trial. But yeah, that's us, and I'm ready to take a 2-week break. Yeah. Help.
And the next sponsor of today's episode, none other than the delightfully radiant and amazing Caustic Phoenix.
Hello, 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 friends. I'm Caustic Phoenix. You can find me over on Twitch at Caustic Phoenix. I do a lot of wonderful RPG games right now. We're going through God of War, and if you want to see how not to play it, that is my thing right now.
Let's
There
go.
have been many times where some of the actual game designers have come in like, that's not how you're supposed to play it. But I guess that works, and that's how we do things. I'm also over on the Gamers channel on Pink Pixels, where we interview women in the gaming space. It's a wonderful place to empower and encourage voices. So I encourage you to check that out. It's on the Gamers channel tomorrow, actually. So it'll be fun. And finally, on D20 Deathmatch here on Twitch and on YouTube. If you're behind, we have wrapped up season 3, getting into season 4. If you love D&D, PvP, or you just like WWE meets, the Celebrity Deathmatch meets Mystery Science Theater 3000, we're the thing for you. We are not hardcore rules, but we are hardcore chaos and ridiculousness. If you like hordes of chinchillas, for example, or, aliens come and they pick up the champions and they come back with an extra pair of arms. It's all fun and games, and I encourage you to come check us out.
Amazing. And of course, our greatest sponsor, which of course we wouldn't be here without, and that is none other than Hero Forge, which if you have loved the wonderful artworks that you have seen over the course of today's session, as well as the monsters and encounters, then consider going to heroforge.com, making your own figurines that you can not only have 3D printed and shipped to your home for the holidays, they've also got gift cards which make for the perfect presents for your gamer friends, who are of course going to be very difficult to buy stuff for, because of course we know gamer friends, they're all superstitious. They won't let you buy them dice or models or things like that. So just give them the gift card, because then they can get their own damn model, Gary. So there's that.
Freaking
Also,
Gary, bro.
Look, he knows what he did. Now, in addition, guys, there is a lot of VTT integrations as well. So if you like me and you enjoy VTTs like Fantasy Grounds or 3D VTTs like Tailspire, then Hero Forge also provides a series of models and 3D models that you can use for your VTT stuff online as well. If you are like me and you play not with people in the real world. I miss human contact.
Oh, that's right. You're in Australia.
Yeah,
away.
it's kind of in the name, mate. So,
Oh yeah.
all right. The votes have been cast. The tally is in.
Who's Tally?
So, this has gone to the popular vote. And the result is a draw from the audience. Which means we are going to go to the scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no!
So here we go. For round one, the battle round. Scoring for the preparation. We have points awarded for creative ways of battle. Buffin, you have scored 1 point.
Yeah.
Out of a potential
Fair.
2.
Fair. That's fair.
Muffin, you have also scored 1 point of a potential 2.
He did run away a lot.
Harvesting, to make the most of the ingredients you found. Boffin, you get the full 2 points on that one, having taken a number of resources.
Let's go.
Muffin, you get 1 point for your harvest, as much of what you were given seemed incidental. The fact that you ended up in Boffin's armor was a great boon to you.
Yeah.
All right.
That makes sense. That was not the goal.
Round 2, our cooking round. Now, no one failed their skill challenges, which means both our competitors scored another 2 points for each of their challenges. The kitchen chaos events. Boffin, you have scored 1 point,
Oh, yeah.
whereas Muffin, you have scored 2 points.
Oh!
The 2 points having been awarded for the very creative use of your flambe. Culinary flair. Both competitors did exceptionally well, creating superior dishes, both getting awarded 2 points.
Oh, we're still tied.
You are still tied, which then
Glad you were
brings
keeping
us
track.
to the dining round. The plating of the meal.
So
Boffin,
glad I use plates.
you gain a total of 2 points out of 3.
Okay.
That's a lot.
Muffin, with the addition of your martini glass, have been awarded the full 3 points.
Oh! No!
Yeah! I even ditched a plate for my third one. Yes. I knew I shouldn't have put that martini in a dish.
For creativity in your dish, Boffin, you are awarded 3 points.
Yes!
And Muffin,
Well,
you are awarded only 2.
I made
tied
French
again!
fries. Because I made French fries. Is that it? Everyone loves French fries.
This is a gourmet. This is a gourmet cooking contest, and you literally brought chips as an appetizer. Wasn't even chips as a side; it was a whole appetizer. You tried to fly with me. Then you
I
tried.
presented it.
Then you tried to pass off booze as a dessert. That's a drink.
Ask my grandma. That counts.
Look, this is not the 1920s. This is not that kind of show. Your dishes lacked at least 400 pounds of butter less than would be needed for that to be making into a meal. All right. With scores tied, we now go to the simple solution of which meal seemed more delicious and described the sensations of smell, touch, and taste the best.
Oh, I forgot to do that.
Muffin, you scored 2 points
Is that a lot?
out of 3.
Okay. I was like, is that... Right.
And Boffin, our dragon chef, scored 3 points.
Yes! Yes!
By the narrowest of margins, Bufin filled not only our hearts, but our eyes, minds, and of course, stomachs full to the brim thanks to his glorious sacrifices. Which of course means that for today at least, the throne of the Dragon Chef has not yet been thrown over. However, Mufin, you have given a valiant effort, and it cannot be understated that this is the closest fight that Bofin has ever faced here on Dragon Kitchen. There has been.
And she brought freaking chips.
I did.
She
were
brought-
good.
It literally was just alcohol, chips, and smashed stuff. Like, that's literally what it
I
was.
told you before this starts, I'm not a good cook. I'm sorry I went to my go-tos.
Would you like to know would you like to know where the 1 point went, Mufin?
Yes, I do.
In round 1, when you did necrotic damage to cut the meat free of the breast of your turkey, it caused some decay and rot, further emphasized when you used your enlarge potion on that same piece of meat without trimming it. Unfortunate, but lost you that crucial point. But we make these to learn from these mistakes, and hopefully we will see Mufin return to challenge Bofin yet again and wrest the victory once and for all. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, now is not the time for sorrow. It is not the time for any kind of ill feelings. It is a time for celebration as we celebrate the victory of our
Thank you.
Dragon Chef. Dragon Chef Boffin. The victory was close. Tell the audience, well, the scene is yours. Your last.
Listen, if I could, I would give all of you a standing ovation. Because you know what? You deserve it. I would not be able to stand on my own 2 feet without any of your support. I would not be able to walk out of here champion without you today. I would not be able to run and gallop through the fields of success without you here. You have brought me to another feat. And I'm so happy that I get to walk by your side today. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we conclude another episode of Dragon's Kitchen. Thank you for joining us. We hope that you enjoyed everything that we had to offer today. If you enjoyed it, of course, as always, please hit that follow button. And if you like more stuff like this, consider subscribing, donating to the channel, and of course, these wonderful and amazing creators. Please check the chat, and you can go and find out all the cool things where you can find our lovely players. Another special shout out and thank you to our proud sponsor, Hero Forge. And till we meet again, until the plates are hot, as always, game hard or die trying. Farewell and good night. Yeah, okay, we're not actually going yet. Like, okay. That's my tag end for things. We're now just here. Hi guys, welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah,
We're here.
I kind of thought super hard about how to end this, and I couldn't figure it out. So this is what we're doing now. We're gonna just take another just couple of minutes. This is like kind of like a behind the scenes thing. So we hope you guys had fun. This was actually our first Dragon Kitchen episode outside of the birthday stream that we did, and I'd like to thank both Duke and Becca for coming out. You know, you guys are so amazing. You guys are such incredible personalities, and guys, I would highly recommend go check out their channels. Follow them right now because nicer people you will not meet on the internet. I was so happy that you guys were in this episode, and I hope you guys had fun.
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely not.
No,
Worst
it's
stream I've
terrible.
ever
Oh,
been
yeah,
a
fair
part
enough. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Like you're
I-
saying, like you're throwing your back out there. It's just, did you like that, by the way? I wanna ask, did you enjoy the little
Throwing my
thing?
back out.
Yeah, yeah. As soon as you said he was a paladin,
Yeah.
he was doomed.
Yep.
Dude.
Yep. I was like, okay.
it was
This
all
is my
leading up to it,
demise.
though.
I know.
It was. It was.
You started as like a young, spry Goliath, and then by the end, you were ready for retirement.
I was ready for death. Listen, you were bringing in the wheelchair jokes, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna make you feel bad about it now.
You
I'm going
did.
full into this now. I was like, if that's the way you're gonna play this, okay, here we go.
That is the only
Amazing.
way we play this. I'm very
Yes.
hungry now. I'm so glad I have donuts, and I'm also going to have a dessert drink teeny.
Man, that sure. That if
Actually,
you
it's
must.
just called whiskey.
It's just
Um,
straight whiskey. Yeah, that's it. Oh man. Okay. Well, what I'd like to do, just because we have a little bit of time, is what we call stars and wishes. This is something I learned from Dread, who had learned it from another content creator, and this is just something really nice. Stars are basically things we want to highlight about each other and about things that happen in the game. And wishes are things that we may want to look forward to in another Dragon Kitchen, or maybe something we wish we got time to explore a little bit more. Something like that. It's a good way to boost each other up as well as to improve on the show itself. So, because we're in the behind the scenes stuff, guys, stars and wishes. I'll go first so I can show you guys how this works. My star today, I think, was you two having the banter that you guys had. Like, one of my biggest concerns, obviously, and I think Duke knows this as well, is when you have friends and people who are really, really kind as people sharing a scene where they're supposed to be, like, competing with one another, it can sometimes be, like, unsure of, like, do I insult this person? How well are they going to take these jokes and stuff like that? The fact that you two just bounced off each other is something I want to highlight as just not only a show of how like incredibly professional you guys are, but like also how much you bought into this, and that for me is just so meaningful that you guys came here and bought into this, because this is
How
this
comfortable
is
we were to hurt each
nonsense.
other's feelings.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, Becca. You threw out some of them that I was just like, whoa.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm not
No.
normally this mean, or am I? I don't know.
Don't
Now this is-
apologize.
No, it was great.
Those
No,
were great.
it was perfect for this. It was absolutely
Yeah.
perfect. And as far as wishes goes, I wish we had more time. That's it. Like I wish. I know that's a terrible one. I wish that that these sorts of games, because they're designed to be one shots, right? I wish I could turn this into a campaign. I wish I could take these two characters on an adventure. I wish I could see and find out more about these two as they go out on their journeys. Maybe to like fix Boffin's leg or whatever. You know, like. Like,
we
I
just
think-
go on and take on all the kitchens.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
travel.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. All right, Muffin, stars and wishes.
Yes. Stars. I will say I loved actually the pacing of it. I think this was really
Oh.
fun. I love the different rooms and challenges that we got to be in. It forced us to be very creative in different ways. So I enjoyed that a lot. It prompted us to be weird, and I love weird. For wishes, I honestly wish there was more opportunity for RP, because these were fun
Mhm.
characters, and yeah, I felt Dag. I know you and I are very comfortable with each other. We've done a lot of shows. We understand each other's humor, so I always love having opportunities to RP with you, and of course, Boffin. Yeah, this was. Honestly,
You've
it was-
said
it was-
enough.
It was so much fun. I've said a lot of things.
It was
But
good.
I had so much fun bouncing off of you, and it's hard to find people who can take what you throw and like throw it back so much harder, and you are a hell of a player.
Oh, thank
Hell of a
you.
player. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Boffin.
First of all, Dag, you did absolutely phenomenal. You were great. This would not have done well. This would not have been anywhere as good without your DMing of all of this. So first off, great job to you. I want the audience to know I am very grateful for Caustic, because the first time we met was literally like 2 hours ago, and I went, "Hi, I'm gonna destroy you."
That was legitimately the
This is the
first
best
thing.
greeting.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
the first thing he said. It's just
Yeah,
walked in.
so-
I don't know who you are, but you're going down.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I said. But again, I loved that was like, okay, how are you gonna respond to this? And you laughed and you brought it back, and I was like, yes, this is gonna be freaking awesome. So I loved the bouncing back. I absolutely loved your insults. It was so hard for like to me. I didn't want to insult you back because I just enjoyed your insults so much. I was just like, that was good. I'm gonna let you have that one.
Let it sit.
So-
Let it simmer for a little bit.
Yeah, freaking I loved it. I loved the little challenges that were thrown into everything because again, we were doing really well with our dishes. I was like, yeah, this is great. What if it wasn't the help for the audience because I would have gotten a nat 1 and a 2 on my dishes. That would have been horrible. But I love the challenges. It really did try to push us to be better role players, better players, really thinking outside the box.
Mhm.
Something I do wish that happened was I think role playing would have been
Mhm.
a lot of fun with each other. Because
Mhm.
again, we did have those moments where we were able to feed off of each other really well. That's I mean, it's like we still did a lot, but that's like a small wish. Like it
Yeah.
was like if we had like a section where we could have just been in character, kind of ripping into each other in some way,
Mhm.
it would have been fantastic. But
Yes.
No, I agree, and I
That's-
think that's
yeah.
definitely something that I might look at. I mean, like, because obviously with this, I'm sort of trying to be mindful of like how much time we take and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I think this
Uh-huh.
this being the first episode, that was definitely like on my mind of like of that. But I
Mhm.
think there's because I love campfire scenes. I love scenes where you know like maybe we can explore each other's backstories and have like this moment of like you know while we're preparing for the next thing, Boffin is going to tell us of the first dish that they fell in love with and then you know have that opportunity to like talk that and then have Muffin like sort of you know shut it down and be like you know it's like what do you mean porridge like yuck you know like stuff like that. I think there's definitely room for it and now that I've actually gotten to pace it myself, I'm definitely keen on trying something like that. I think it'll be amazing. All right.
I think it would also be really. Oh, sorry.
No,
May I
go
throw in one
go.
more suggestion? It,
Yeah.
it just came to me because I remembered in my coin if I hadn't rolled low on that one, my request was to bring in another ingredient like a basilisk. I was gonna do a turbaskin.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
yeah.
Yeah. But like I think that could be really fun and another way to show a history or background of the character if they get to bring something from their past, like a special ingredient that they have.
Yeah.
And that's each person gets their one special one that they get to choose to incorporate that adds in their special flavor or their special brand or type. And that gives you more of that background. Like, okay, so when you do that like little side interview, like tell us about your special ingredient. How did you capture it? That could be really
Right.
fun.
I love that. I'm adding that right now. Look at that. I'm just gonna boom.
Boom, done.
Special ingredient.
Yeah. Not to say there's no way Muffin would have ever fought a basilisk. Let me be
Yeah.
clear. I would have gotten crushed. I would have been the meal.
Yeah.
And it also is really good because it keeps that idea of like the specialities. Like if my speciality is like making patisseries made of honey, then I could get a special type of honey, and that's like an advantage in a kind of way,
Mhm.
which I think
Yes.
is really cool. Yeah, no, I
And
think
then
that's
you
great.
get to see other sides of like D&D and some people bring in their homebrew stuff or like
Yeah.
yeah, that could be really exciting.
No, absolutely. I think that's a great idea. That's a great idea. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we've reached the hour, which means, of course, we must bid each other a fond farewell. I want to once again thank everyone here for coming and joining us. More than anything, guys, I appreciate the fact that you spend time here on my channel and the channels of my friends and other content creators. It means so much for us simply to have you guys here and be a part of our communities. And, you know, on behalf of all of us and every other content creator that you go and hang out with, thank you for being here. Thank you for being so wonderful and enjoying this weird, wacky, and wonderful hobby that unites all of us together. Special thank you once again to Hero Forge for facilitating this, and we look forward to, of course, creating more Dragon Kitchen, who will be the next competitors on our kitchen. Only time will tell. So if you want to find out, then hit that follow button. Be sure to check out all of our social medias as we push forward into the next year. Until we meet again, stay safe, stay wonderful, enjoy your happy holidays. We are going to go and raid Split the Party. They're doing a holiday 3-shot, I think.
Ooh.
It's three separate adventures with our dear friend Matt Briefcase Brown and his team over at Split the Party. They're doing D&D. They're currently on a break, but they should be coming back from the break very, very soon. So stick around and go check out a bunch of other Australians, all of us good old Aussies, because in a couple of hours, literally a couple of hours, I will be there for the next show where we're literally playing in a fantasy version of like JB Hi-Fi during a Christmas rush, and I'm going to be playing a day manager who is a lizard folk.
Yes.
A
is
lizard folk
amazing.
paladin
Yes.
day manager who, you know, is one of those people who's like really upset when people don't show up 30 minutes before their shift for the team meeting, and then you know, like
We
yeah.
don't get paid for that. No.
No.
Well, you still gotta show up. Right, we're family here. Does family mean nothing to you?
That's the worst. I know those managers.
All right, and I'm gonna be one. Yeah, that's gonna be amazing. So yes, we're gonna go raid them now. Thank you once again, and guys, last words to our chat.
Stay awesome. Stay chilly. Eat well.
Yeah.
Go on walks.
Oh no,
right.
it hit me for a second later.
All right, bye everyone.